Okay, so this is today's SJ spelling lesson. And for this, we're looking at what happens when we add ing to the end of certain words. Okay? So what I want you to do, first of all, is draw 4 columns on your paper. And it can be, could be straight down like this. Okay? I'd want to see 4 columns. So that would mean three lines to separate those out. So I have 1, 2, 3, okay, and 4. Right down the side of your paper. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, in this first column here, I want to see just the base word. The word, it's going to be the verb that we're using. Okay? So there's going to be a verb. Okay? These verbs in this list are not your spelling words. Okay? But this is where your spelling words come from. Okay? And when we add ing, these columns are where we're going to be adding ing. Alright, we're going to add ing to the end of the word. And sometimes we're going to double it. We have to double the last letter in the word. Sometimes we have to drop an E, which is what the E drop is. And sometimes we do nothing at all to it. We just add the ing. Okay, so these are kind of the columns I would like you to have set up. Alright, and so this is what we're going to do first. Your first verb that I would like you to write is the verb set. Set, okay? And I want you to write whether you think you double it, drop the E, or just do nothing to it in order to get that ing. How are you going to get the word setting? How are you going to get the word setting from that? Okay, and I'll show you. This is a doubling. Okay, so you're going to do S-E-T-T I-N-G. You see how the last letter doubles? So that gets set up just like that. Alright? So the next word that I'm going to give you is stop. Your next verb is stop. Remember, the verbs, these are not going to be on your spelling test in this list. Everything over here will be on your spelling test. So the word is stop. So what's happening to that? Okay. If you put it right here in double, you would be correct. The word is stopping. And it's 2 P's. Alright, stopping. Alright, your next word is going to be grin. Grin. Okay, so what happens to that? How do you make grinning? And you may be noticing a pattern here already. If you put it right here in doubling, you'd be correct. I'm trying to keep these together for you so that it's easier to look at in your charts. Grinning. Okay, and how about the word jog? Jog. Okay, jogging. Okay, that's going to be 2 G's. So you can see we're just doubling the last letter. And anytime we double the last letter, it's always a consonant here. It's never a vowel. Okay, so that's just a tip for you to kind of remember. The next word that we're going to do is cut. Cut. Alright, and how do you add ing to cut? Well, you double the T. C-U-T-T-I-N-G. Cutting. And the next one you want to do is beg. Alright, and how do you get begging? How do you get begging? You double the G and add ing. Begging. I'm going to draw a line across here so it's easier. Alright, and then next, the word hum. Hum. And how do you make hum humming? Well, you double the M. So you have H-U-M-M-I-N-G. Okay, so those are the words this week that you need to remember to double the last letter on. Okay? You want to double that last letter. Now, see if you can figure out where the next set goes. Okay? The verb is come. Come. Alright, I'm actually going to draw a dotted line through here so I remember. Come. How are you going to get coming from that? Come. You are going to drop the E and add an ing. Most of the time, when your verb ends with an E, in order to get an ing, you've got to take the E out. Okay? So, we just took the E out, now we've got coming. Zoom in just a little bit for you. Coming. Alright, your next word is going to be hike. Hike. And the verb is H-I-K-E. Hike. Okay, so that's also going to be an E drop. It ends in an E, we're just going to drop the E and add an ing. H-I-K-I-N-G. Hiking. Alright. Your next verb is live. Live. L-I-V-E. Okay, and add an ing would be living. Living. Okay, and again, we just got to drop the E off that and add ing to it. Living. Your next one is going to be have. Have. And you want to make having with that. How are you going to do it? Have. Okay, have is going to be having. H-A-V-I-N-G. Don't leave that E in there. Sometimes I still see the E in there with having. Okay? So I've seen that before, so don't leave it. If it's got an E and you're making an ing, take the E out so you can make the ing. Okay, your next word is take. Like I said, take the E out. Okay, and you might say, I'm taking the E out. I'm taking it out. So I would want to see T-A-K-I-N-G. I don't want to see T-A-K-E-I-N-G. Okay, I still do see that sometimes with you guys, so I just want you to take that E off and just add ing to it. Alright, your next one is move. It's important to move. And so your E drop word would be moving. Just going to drop the E and write moving. Moving. Okay. Alright, so those are all the words this week that we have to drop an E off from. Okay, so you see we have a few we have to double, a few we have to drop the E off. Now these next ones you should be pretty good to go if you just add an ing to them. Okay, so if you just add an ing to these next ones here. So let's see if it works. The word is float. Okay, the verb is float, L-O-A-T. We're just going to add an ing to that. We don't have to do anything to it at all. Nothing special. That's what this nothing means. It means nothing special. Okay? Float goes to floating. Alright? And then your next verb would be push. Again, nothing special with that. You just add the ing. Push is going to go to pushing. Alright? Your next one is fix. Fix is going to go to fixing just by adding ing. Fixing. Alright, your next word is chew. Your next verb is chew. Again, just add the ing, chewing. Okay. Your next one is read. Next verb is read. Again, ing. Reading. Alright, your next word is spell. It's a good word for this week, since you are indeed spelling. Spelling. Okay. Then your next word is add. Alright, and you're just going to do adding. Your next verb is feel. Okay, and that's going to be feeling. And we've got talk, which turns into talking. Then we have work, which turns into working. Okay. Right out. And finally we have snow, which turns right into snowing. Okay, so you guys should do pretty well with this list this week, I think. Especially if you remember, look at all the verbs. The ones that you know end in E, you just have to take the E away and add your ing. Okay? These words are all doubled, so there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that have double consonants in the middle. Double letters in the middle. You'll probably want to remember those. Okay, which ones those are. And then these ones, you just add the ing to it. Okay, quite simply, just like that. Alright, so this is your list for this week, and you're just dropping the E, or doing nothing, or doubling it to add ing.